Hey guys, I am live today and I wanted to go live to talk to you guys about the end of TikTok and what you can do to save yourself from situations and scares where a platform might be taken away tomorrow. And maybe your platform isn't TikTok, maybe it's Facebook or Instagram or YouTube. And uh, at any point, any of those platforms could be taken away from you. At any point, those platforms could crash. There could be some problems with the business. So, are you putting all your eggs in one basket with your content? Are you building your audience all on one platform? So that's what we're going to be talking about today. And I want to address what a lot of people in businesses, hey, as you're coming in, let me know that you're here and let me know what platforms you are really trying to build an audience on. Um, as most of you know, I post consistently to 6 platforms, and that includes writing emails to my list. So, in addition to that, I have Facebook groups. And if you're not in the free Facebook group, let me know. I will send you a link. So, comment here if you're not in the Facebook group and you want to join. We just do some more trainings and talking about content there. But today is really important because there is the threat for US citizens that TikTok will be taken away. And I am someone who has seen the benefit of TikTok because it's like an early version of Instagram, where Instagram, if you just posted consistently, you grew. Instagram's not like that anymore, but TikTok is still like that. Their algorithm is basically you can't lose. Is where it's at. So people are gaining these major, massive audiences over on TikTok. Um, Someone who is training me on TikTok is he has millions of followers and he gained them in a matter of 6 months. And so it is a powerful platform for influencers and business owners alike, especially since how-to content is doing so well over there. So it's like the new YouTube. Um, but something to keep in mind is American citizens are in a place where we might lose TikTok, right? So if you're on TikTok, let me know. I'd love to follow you there. And I actually have 2 accounts. I have a business account and I have one for my acting career. And that's the one that I've put a lot more effort into. And it grew within, I think, less than a month. It was like 3 weeks. I had over 1,000 followers from zero. That's with the help of my coach, as well as just posting consistently and just figuring out what the algorithm wanted. But the thing is, we're all looking at this going, well, great. I just spent all this pandemic time creating fun content for TikTok, and now all my audience is going to go away. What am I going to do? And so I just want to talk to you about, especially if you've been in business for a little bit, any amount of time, 6 months to a year. If you're just starting out, a lot of people talk about um, building your audience on one platform first. And I totally understand why people say that. And that's really because, um, yeah, yeah, TikTok was really big back then, right? Rules and Rebellion just said, I haven't done a TikTok since March or April. And that's so true. We all kind of dived in during the pandemic and then it maybe went down from there. But the point is, it doesn't matter if you're not on TikTok or where you're at. If you're putting all your eggs in one basket, if you are posting all your content and engaging only in one platform, you could be in a situation like this where you lose all your audience that you built on that platform. So, what can you do to diversify your content and diversify your platforms? The reason most business gurus and business coaches like myself usually say to build off of one platform, then diversify, is because it takes a lot of time to post content everywhere, right? It takes so much time to create content for all the platforms. So my solution was really that my audience wasn't on one platform. My audience is all over the place, and I was missing out on my audience. But I couldn't figure out how to really make sure that my content was being seen regularly by all the people on all the platforms because that's really difficult to keep up with. Um, So I get it. You think you build that audience really big on, let's just say, Instagram. You've got this huge audience on Instagram, then it'll be easier to spill over to Facebook or YouTube or a blog or TikTok, right? I get that. I totally get why people are saying that, and it's just because it's a lot easier to put all your effort into one platform. However, you need to have a repurposing strategy. And this is what I teach in all my courses and all my coaching, where it's all about the repurposing. I truly believe in having a long form content as your main platform. There are exceptions. However, if you are starting with just Instagram, it will be very difficult to repurpose that content. Because you're starting from a micro piece of content. So I believe in a system that has really worked for me, and how I teach my clients is you start from that main form piece of content. For me, it's YouTube, because I am a video person. I always have been, and it's just easier for me. I come from a speech background, so my writing is very robotic, because speech writing is very formal, and so blog post just wasn't going to work for me. I wasn't going to reach anyone very well with blog posts. So videos are my long form piece of content. Now, you can have a blog post if you prefer writing. You can have a podcast if you prefer to not have to put on makeup to create content, right? Or get ready and you can talk for a long time. Go with podcast, right? However, there are exceptions, and some people can do live Facebook content as their main content. That works too. But the point is, it needs to be on a platform that is your wide net, that is you're reaching a cold audience. So if you're thinking, oh, well, my content is to my Facebook group and that's my main content, you're not getting new people, right? How are you getting new people into that group? So it has to be one of those ways. And in my opinion, and this is what I teach in my system, it needs to be long form so that you can have that repurposing strategy and be able to be on multiple platforms with very little effort. And for this very reason, because your platform that you are building your entire audience on could be taken away from you tomorrow for business reasons, legal reasons, internet crashes, whatever the case may be, political reasons. You have to diversify. In the world we live in today, you can't put all your eggs in one platform. You can't be posting to only one platform and only engaging in one platform. It's so important to be diversifying. So if you're not doing that, is it because you don't think you have the time? Let me know in the comments. Do you feel like you don't have the time to be on all the platforms? If that's the case, it is time for a repurposing and batching strategy that supports your lifestyle and your business. If you don't have that, I know the struggle. I was there. That's the whole reason. My whole business was born out of this major struggle in my business, where I would cry over content creation for one platform. I couldn't keep up with my children, with my clients, with my life. And now I'm going into a position where a lot of us parents are going into with this pandemic, where we're now putting on the hat of educator. We are homeschooling as well. So your time is getting shorter and shorter with this pandemic if you have children. And even if you don't, hopefully your business is growing fast and you're able to take on more clients if you're a service provider, or you're taking on more things that you want to be doing to create money for your business. But you can't do that if you're spending all your time on one platform and not diversifying, and you're trying to diversify and it's taking way too much time. So make sure that you have that repurposing and batching strategy. If you didn't know, guys, I offer free calls. Your first initial call with me is free, and we just dive into where your biggest problems are with your content creation. And if you want more help with all that stuff, I'm always training inside my group. I give tips inside my group. So I am not just on YouTube. I love everyone here, and I'm so glad you're here. And thank you so much for watching my content, for commenting on my content, and for just always being here, because I will continually put things out for you, whether you're commenting or not, because I know you guys are listening. But I just want to say that this isn't the only place I can serve you. So if you want more from me, I am here for you to help you nail that down. If you are posting content every single day that you create, you have to create every day that you post. You will eventually burn out. You will not be able to sustain that if something bad happens in your life. For instance, if there's a hospital emergency, if there's an emergency with your family. Or you won't be able to sustain that if you take on more clients, which is going to make you more money. And that's the whole point, right, guys? But you can't stop creating content and stop building your influence and your authority just because you have a full plate of clients. That's not how business works. You have to continually be in the front of your clients' minds. So I think that that is all that I had to say today is make sure that you are diversifying your content because you never know what can happen. And if you're of the mind that this is too much, it's too much to diversify. I can only handle one platform. I got you. That's why I'm here. That's exactly why I'm here. I'm here to support you. I'm here to help you with that content, diversifying, and I am here to give you relief on that. And so you're not spending tons of time. I want you to be making money. I want you to just be spending time on the things that make you money and creating things that make you money. Content is wonderful, but it shouldn't be the thing that you're spending the most time on, right, guys? So I'm here to help, and I can't wait to hear from you guys. So please feel free to comment on this if you would like to get extra help on that content creation. If you don't have your repurposing and batching strategy in place to where you can diversify and make sure that you are on more than one platform, because anything can happen, then let me know. I'm here for you, and I will continue making more content around this as well because I think this is an important message, and I think a lot of business gurus are telling you guys wrong. It's not about building on one platform, and it's time to change that mindset that that's too much work because it's not. It's basically the same amount of work, if not less, once you have a great strategy in place. So let's get together and make sure if you're not in that Facebook group, that you join the Facebook group. I have a link. I'll put a link in one of the comments here and in the description of this video once it is live. And yeah, just let me know where you're at with your repurposing and batching strategy and how I can help you guys. Hey guys, hey. Oh, I love your content. Oh, thanks, Heather. Thanks for being here. Yeah. Okay. Awesome. Thanks for being here, guys. And this is just a quick live. I just wanted to make sure that you guys are on board with what's happening in the world, right? You can't depend on any platform to be your only platform. There has to be a strategy for getting people off that platform, and there has to be a way to build an audience on another platform. So if you don't have that yet, let's chat. Okay. Have a great weekend, and I will talk to you guys soon.